it's me, Bonnie Oda, owner of Beauty Solutions Honolulu. So excited because today is the day that we are going on our field trip to eStyle Boutique and Salon, and we are going to meet up with an incredible makeup artist. Denise Sakai is unavailable today, but we have Stacy Bailey who's going to show us how to get that really beautiful fresh face look. So let's go on and check out eStyle Salon. Hang on, I'm going to flip you around, okay? So here we are. We're going to walk in. Oh, I just love this salon. Look at the doors and the little whimsical design. It's so cute. It's so cute. And I need to pull the door. And here we are. And this salon is so gorgeous. First of all, they've got television. They've got great products. Of course, they have my products as well. And hey, Keone, how are you? Yay! Hi! Okay, and then we're going to walk in. It's quite a large salon. And they have all kinds of products, everything from Peter Coppola, and they have Paul Mitchell, they have Simply Smooth, and we have people here. Hi everyone! Hello, hello! And here we have our makeup artist, Stacy Bailey. Hi Stacy! Let me put the camera. Okay, so Stacy, how are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah. Now, you have been. You're a cosmetologist. What is it?
Yeah.
Esthetician?
Cosmetologist.
Cosmetologist.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you love doing makeup.
Yes.
What kind of makeups? I mean, like, do you do special events or?
There's mostly weddings or photo shoots. You know, like whenever I can get a gig, it just happens. Mostly family and friends references. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, now everyone knows you're here at eStyle Salon, so they know where to find and get the hookup. So, and today, what are we doing? It's Hello Fresh Face is the name.
So we are doing a flawless application, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give her canvas a nice clear canvas, I would say.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna give a nice flawless finish and
a more natural finish, and like to make it look like you don't have any foundation.
now you know that's the thing, right? People say, "Well, I need my makeup to look really heavy." Is that true?
Some like really full coverage. It really depends on their reference of how they want their makeup done. But some really do like they just want flawless and then the eyeshadow, and that's it.
Yeah. I know for myself, I like it to look like I'm naturally beautiful, but there's nothing on my face.
Yeah, you don't want to feel it on your face either.
Yeah, right,
so
exactly.
That's gonna be our goal today.
Okay.
So she doesn't feel anything on her face, but she's gonna have some makeup on.
Sounds like a good idea. All right, so I'm gonna get us up here onto our little tripod, so that I can get in. And I wanted to say thank you, Debbie, so much. Debbie is our model, because our original model, something came up. She got a case of the Bashfuls. So, let me see if I can adjust the camera so we can get both of you in and we can get in closer to what you're doing. Okay. So, what do we need to make this all happen?
So what we need is a few brushes, since we're only going to be doing this side of the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in on your tray there.
Oh, okay. Let me just move it a little.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
And so this is a mixture of foundations. You can just intermix them for highlighting, contouring, but most likely finding the best shade for the person's face.
Wait. So that's like for a makeup artist, or a normal person would have a foundation mix like this?
You can have it if you want various types of mixtures. If you want to look darker, if you want to bronze yourself up, it just all
Could you use these for like contouring and highlighting too, or that's
Yes.
different? You can.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so super cool.
And this one is good for brightening up the eyes because it's pink, so it's like a color corrector. So if you have any dark spots, then you can just use that.
You mean like my old spots here? I could like.
any spot? Most likely hyperpigmentation. Yeah.
Oh, you're so kind. All right. So what else do you have?
So this is powders. So this is what you set the foundation with.
Okay.
And these are just a couple of extra powders that we like to keep on hand just in case anyone wants to bring out some features in the face. So any like glittery, glowy type of stuff they can use to either highlight the cheeks or the nose or the inner corners if you want to brighten up the eyes a little bit.
So cool. Is there like a difference? Do you use pressed powder versus loose powder differently, or are they?
You can really use them any way actually.
Okay.
If you do have a blender like this, you can damp it up and then
Cute.
just dip it in the powder, and you can set the powder like that, and that way it creates less creasing.
Really? Oh, that's
So
what I need.
what you can do is you can just you damp your blender, and then you kind of just rub it in the powder, and then you put it anywhere that you have like a lot of creasing, and you let it kind of sit there.
Okay, you know, I want to make sure they can hear us, so let's kind of speak up towards the
Okay.
camera because they may not be able to hear us. Okay, so that's a really good tip. So Stacy just shared that if you have one of these blending sponges and you dampen it and you go over the area that you powdered, or you apply it with the powder?
You apply it with the powder.
And you're going to show us how to do that.
Yes.
Awesome, I like it. All right, well, let's get started.
So first we're going to prime the face. That way it gives everything a smoother canvas.
Okay, and actually, you know, I think for volume, I am going to go ahead and
Oh yeah,
I think that's going to be better. I'm not 100% sure.
I think it will because it'll help us hear better.
Okay, good. So she is.
So we're just gonna do the cheek area right over here. And then what I'm doing is I'm just distributing evenly on the face.
So this is a primer, you said?
Yes.
I'm going to just get this to you then. Okay, so what she is actually applying is this Stay Perfect Primer. Oh yeah, this is exactly what it's called, primer. Awesome.
And like anything else, before you put on something, you have to prime it, right? So in order for a better application, a primer is what's best for the skin.
Right. Hi, Em. Thanks for joining.
And I use the sponge so I can press it into the skin a little bit. And what this does is it fills all the ridges, the creases inside of the face.
Oh, so like if you have fine
Fine lines.
What about the deep lines?
Deep lines,
Like my forehead, you know?
I would say moisturizing and then using a primer,
Okay, all right.
it will fill it up a lot more. But you have to make sure it's a primer that will absorb into the skin, not just sit on the skin.
Oh, so how do you know?
Some primers have silicone in them,
Yeah.
and so what those do is it might not be able to control the oil in the face.
Oh.
It'll kind of
So we want
foundation
silicone-free primer?
yeah.
Okay.
You can use a silicone free if you do have wrinkles. You can just use it around in that area, but I wouldn't recommend around the whole face because you don't need it around the whole face.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, and then we're gonna use the foundation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the brush and then find a foundation that is better for her skin. Usually we test it by using a little dip, and what I'm thinking is she is closer to this color, so I'm going to mix these two colors
Yeah, I can see that.
because if you are going to highlight some parts of the face, I would recommend using a little bit of a darker foundation. Because if you notice in pictures, you can tell if someone has makeup on if their foundation is lighter than the skin.
Right.
And
So is it generally a better rule of thumb to go a little darker than your skin tone? I know you want it to match as perfect as you can, but
Yes. So what I would recommend better is going a little bit of a darker shade, like maybe half a shade darker. That way because there's different colors on the face.
Uh-huh.
So you want them all to be one and the same.
right.
And the darkest color on your face is what you should be using as your foundation.
Oh, the darkest color on your face is where you base it. That makes sense.
So it may look dark on some areas like the neck area, but that's why some recommend to blend around the neck area.
And I notice as you're picking up color, you're actually doing almost a different mix on different areas.
Yeah, so here is where
Lighter.
we want to highlight the under the eyes. So she looks,
Fresh face.
yes.
Okay, fresh face beauties. We want to have lighter underneath the eyes or around the eyes.
And so I chose this color because it's the color that matches around the cheek area the best.
Okay.
And so that's where what we're gonna apply. And I'm using downward strokes so I can tell where I'm applying the foundation first. And then we're gonna use the sponge to blend out the streaks.
Oh, I see. Okay. So are we going downwards also because that's the direction the hair grows in, or against
Yes.
the pore? The pores grow that way.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't want to stuff it into the pores.
So now we are going to use the sponge. And we're just gonna kind of press it into the skin
Uh-huh.
and also blending it. So it's kind of like you're creating your own art on your face.
I see. So if I were doing this on a daily basis, could I just dot on my foundation and then blend it with this brush, or I should always use a brush first?
You can dot it. It depends if your foundation is liquid, but I would recommend stroking it because sometimes you can see the dots on the face if it's not blended out well.
Gotcha.
So I like to just apply it with a brush first.
Okay.
And then you can see that she still has some dark areas over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and with the color corrector. And then,
This in here.
yes. And then we're gonna go ahead and put that under her eyes.
Oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. Oh, is it good for also circles as well as
Yes.
hyperpigmentation?
Yes.
Wow, it's quite a bit.
Yeah, so it looks really bright right now, but
Yeah.
I'll show you a little trick that I like to do.
We're all about the tricks, right, ladies? Hi, Faith. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm gonna have you look up. Then you always want to look up because the eye is where sometimes it doesn't hit there when your eyes are closed.
Oh, I stretch my eyes and stuff. I shouldn't do that, huh? I stretch the skin. I pull it nice and tight.
Yes, I would recommend to just look up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But using a blender, it's easier so you can press into the eye.
So for those of you who are on the other side of the screen, you may not realize, but that her little blending sponge is just barely damp.
Yes.
So,
So you can just damp it like a regular sponge and then squeeze all of the water out. So there's no water residue on the face when you're creating the makeup.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay, and what we're gonna do now is we are going to use a powder to set it because we are color correcting also. So I'm gonna use this powder since it's closest
So
to.
this is your secret.
Yes.
Using the damp sponge. You're getting powder.
And then we're just pressing it in a little.
Oh, Debbie, you're getting even more beautiful. This is awesome. Well, look at how it really brings out her bone structure.
Yes,
Already.
it does. Do you feel like you have anything on your face? Okay.
Oh, it doesn't feel cakey?
Yeah, so what I like about powders is because it's so lightweight, you won't feel it on your face no matter how much you put on. So
Okay.
you could just put as much as you want, if
So
anything.
now, while you're doing this, I'm going to be asking you other questions.
Yeah.
For those in the audience who have oily skin, do you have any recommendation on how they might be able to
Control that?
Yeah, have good coverage and yet control the oil.
So the technique I'm using, it's also for when the oily comes out of the face so it doesn't cake. And what cake means is when your creases start to show. So that's where the powder and the dampness comes into play when you're applying this because it's a dry setting. And liquid foundation is of course liquid. So when it's just liquid and you don't set it, then that's why it starts to crease. If that makes sense.
Okay, it does. I had to think about it. Hey, Faith, can you tell me or give me a thumbs up if you can hear both of us equally well? Thanks. it takes there's a little bit of a delay on our side. So
Oh, okay.
take a
Yeah,
little
that's no
while.
problem.
Yeah, I see a third person that joined us. Nope. And a fourth person. Hi there. Who just joined us? Oh, was that you, Faith? Okay, she said she can hear us equally well. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use the same powder with a little stippling brush.
Stippling brush. What's a
And-
stippling brush?
A stippling brush is just a brush that's very sparse. So you can use this to apply anything, foundation, concealer, you know, just, you kind of can dot around the face.
And I see it's kind of, is it like a flat top?
Yeah. So this one, they recommend using this for foundation brushes because it's able to distribute way easier than most brushes. And I'm just kind of pushing the powder into the foundation.
So Stacy, you do, I know you do makeup. Do you also do hair here at eStyle?
I'm currently not doing hair in the salon, but upon request, I would have to just ask permission. But
Okay, all right, got it.
and so now I'm just gonna
Pretty that looks.
kind of make circles around the face, so all the excess powder comes off of the face.
It looks like you're just barely touching her face. It looks like little, does it feel like
Yeah.
feather strokes, like butterfly kisses?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Because we don't want to take off all what we just did, so I'm lightly dusting. Okay, and then if you take a look at her face now, you can see the difference.
Oh yeah, it looks natural on the, where's my finger? This is the side that's made up, of course, and it looks natural, and yet it's like you've evened out her skin tone, and around her eyes are bright with that, I guess that was that slightly pinky highlighter. Super nice. Okay. Anyone out there have any questions for our makeup artist, Stacy? No? Well, for those of you who are catching the replay, and if you like this, please, up here in this corner, click follow and you'll get notifications when we're on. And down here, if you have a moment, just click that share button, and down here, there's a share button, and share it. And let's all give Miss Stacy a big mahalo. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And our beautiful model. Thank you so much, Debbie. And I actually have a little, whoops, excuse me, a little gift for Debbie for being such a sport. Debbie, this is Magic Potion. It is wonderful for your hair. It's free of sodium chloride or sulfate, so it's good for your hair, and it's like magic. They call it Magic Potion because it fixes split ends, it gets rid of frizz. It's wonderful. All you do is you go squirt, squirt on the palm of your hand, work it through your hair when it's wet, after you shampoo it and before you blow dry it. And you're gonna just love how it feels. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Give me a hug, ladies. Group hug. Yay! So thank you so much for joining us. And remember, if you have any questions, just go ahead and put it down in the comments, or you can go to bshonolulu.com. That's our website, and you can contact me there. Again, this is Bonnie Odo with Beauty Solutions Honolulu. So excited. Thank you, eSalon, for being such good sports. Yay, wave everyone. Woohoo. Okay, bye.